All right, Coach, what are you, 5 games into the season now? Just kind of talk to us a little bit about where you think your team's at.
It's really hard to say right now. I think offensively we're doing some nice things. We were missing a lot of layups. I think that's our Achilles heel offensively right now, just being able to punch the thing in the basket. I think I think we're still trying to find our groove right now. I think that's part of just having a lot of new kids and just trying to figure some things out. I also feel like we've had kids just on a regular day basis. Since we started, just kids in and out, and so it's been hard to really build real continuity and consistency. So I think the more we're able to play together, when we finally get everybody back and we get going, I think that we have a chance to be pretty good. But right now, it's almost we're just trying to just adjust on the fly every day around here. So.
When you're missing shots that you feel like you should be making, is there, besides just saying make the stinking layup, is there things you can work on in practice to really build that chemistry so that you can
Yeah,
make those?
we yeah, you definitely can say make the sneak and layup. But I think also too film helps. I think sometimes it's technical, why you miss the layups. Other times I think it's attitudinal. I think um, I think we as a group, I think we address it on the spot. When I say a group, I mean our staff. We do, I think, a pretty good job of addressing it on the spot, and just remind our kids of the level of urgency and importance of each one. And sometimes too, you can strategically try to control some things to to help. And I don't want to get into that, but so we're constantly trying to get better, but we're still scoring the ball. Like if we could just somehow make layups, and if we're gonna do that, well, then we certainly got to defend better. And I think the game against Bellarmine was a step in the right direction. However, I still don't think we defended at a championship level. I think we're far from it. But again, I think what comes is just just being able to play together on a consistent basis and practice, and having consistent units on the floor, and I think as time goes on, we'll continue to get better. But I think our attitude towards it was better, and I think our level of commitment to being better in the half court was better last week. And now that I'm talking about myself, just focusing more on that as opposed to some other things, and we'll continue to get better as we go.
You kind of stole my next question with the
Hmm.
defense because it's been your calling card
Hmm.
since you got here. I mean, you're still giving up like 56 points a game, which is
Hmm.
still one of the best in the MAC. But if you could point your finger at maybe one thing that you're not doing on the defensive end that you really want to improve on, what do you think that is?
I think it's just so much not one thing. I think us having a true understanding of what our mission is, and I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff, but I think understanding it, grasping it, and controlling it, um, I think that will help us. When you have so many different pieces and people coming from different places and things, the things that I value and our staff values here, other places may not value. And, we just simply have to continue to try to have tremendous buy-in, which I know they do. And a lot of that is just teaching. I neglected some things. Even though I felt like we were further along where we were, I don't think from a foundation standpoint we were great. So, we're just going to continue to work and get better, and allow it to play itself out. I think another thing too, when you get Nuria back into the fold, I think we improve right away. Whenever she gets back, and because in my opinion, she's one of the best defenders in our league. She's a kid you can put on any perimeter kid. She was playing 1 through 4, defending 1 through 4 for us, and playing at a really high level. Our pressing game was so much better with her on the floor. And so when we decided, when we elected to press, and so without her, we haven't been able to do that stuff. And so it's and that's stuff that we worked on all summer or all fall. And so we just need to get everybody back. I think when we get everybody back, we can try to really truly build momentum.
And then last question, Purdue coming up on Sunday. I know it's quite a ways away yet, but do you kind of look at this as maybe a measuring stick of where your program's at?
No, not at all. Not at all. And for the reasons that I mentioned, I just feel like until we can really get a group together and just really truly grow, it's tough. It's tough. We got kids not practice. It's been like this since all year. Just simply not practicing. And when they practice little, and we're picking spots, and it's hard to get reps and continuity. And so as we go forward, we'll have a better understanding of where we are. Right now, we're just simply trying to try to grow within all of that, right? And so Purdue's a heck of a team. They've coming off a tough loss. They have good players. They're well coached. And they're going to be a formidable foe for us. But we just got to continue to worry about us. I feel like right now.
Appreciate it, Coach.